ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome to WWE Clash of Champions 2019 predictions. Please make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, do not forget to check out the description down below. But ladies and gentlemen, the pay-per-view will be on the WWE Network only. It will be starting at probably 6 p.m. Eastern for the pre-show, or 5 p.m. Pacific for the pre-show. I don't really know, but it's going to be 7 p.m. for my time, and it's going to be 4 Pacific for the time if you're in California. But ladies and gentlemen, when this pay-per-view will be starting is Sunday, September the 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern or 4 Pacific. So we're going to be kicking it off with the first match, and after we talk about all the matches, I'm going to give you guys 5 things that might happen or will happen. So the first match we have is for the Universal Champion. Seth Rollins will take on Braun Strowman for the Universal title, which the Universal title is on the line. All titles on this pay-per-view will be on the line, guys. So this speculation is going around that Seth Rollins will retain or Braun Strowman might become the new Universal Champion. But I would be surprised if that happens. For him to go, this is one of my answers that might happen. When Seth Rollins wins back the championship, I think the Fiend will attack whoever wins the Universal Champion and potentially set up a Hell in a Cell match at the next pay-per-view. But guys, the next match we have is for the Raw Women's Champion. Becky Lynch will be taking on Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship. The man Becky Lynch will probably most likely retain, or Sasha Banks will win, and then set up a feud with Sasha Banks. The man Becky Lynch will set up a feud with Sasha Banks for the next pay-per-view, and then they have a rematch, and then it'll be at the next pay-per-view, which is known as Hell in a Cell. And then the next match we have is for the WWE Champion. WWE Champion Kofi takes on Randy Orton for the WWE Championship, which Kofi will probably most likely retain, or will Randy Orton become the 15-time champion? Or will he become the 14th time? I don't know if he's 14th time or 15th time. Let me know in the comments if Randy Orton's 14th time, because I said 15-time champion. He might be a 15-time champion. I don't really know. And then the next match we have is Roman Reigns versus Eric Rowan. No disqualification match. So basically, I think Eric Rowan will win this one, or somehow I think Eric Rowan will be distracted by Daniel Bryan so tough that Roman Reigns wins the match. And he comes out and he interferes in the match, and he causes Roman Reigns to win. And then the next match is for the SmackDown Women's Champion. Bayley will be taking on Charlotte Flair. But these are speculations. What I think. I think Charlotte will defeat Bayley, or I think Bayley will retain from getting. I think she will get help from Sasha Banks to win her championship, just like Sasha Banks is probably going to do. Then the next match we have is for the Raw Championships. The Raw Tag Team Champions, Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. So this is what I think. I think Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode will win, because I don't think after Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman have their Universal title match, I don't think they're really going to be getting along anymore. And I think that Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode will win the championships and win their first ever Raw Tag Team Championships, which that is going to be crazy. And then the next match we have is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. I think that Mandy Rose and Sonya will win these Women's Tag Team Champions, because as you saw on SmackDown Live, they did beat him once, but this is why this title match is happening. And then after Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross lose, I think Nikki Cross will turn heel and beat up. I remember this is just a speculation. I think Nikki Cross will turn heel and beat up Alexa Bliss, or I think Alexa Bliss will turn on Nikki Cross to beat her up. And then next match is for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Big E and Xavier Woods will take on the Revival. This is what I think will happen. I think the Revival will win, and then that's when the New Day will probably turn heel on each other, or I think the New Day will at least stay together when they lose the Tag Team Champions, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. But if the Revival win the Tag Team Championships, I think they will attack Big E and Xavier Woods anyway. If they don't win them, and with the help of Randy Orton. And then we have the Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura versus The Miz. I think The Miz is going to win it back, but of course Sami Zayn is out there accompanied by Shinsuke Nakamura, but I really think Sami Zayn is going to interfere in the match, and then The Miz is not going to retain. But I really do think The Miz is going to win. If The Miz doesn't win, I think Shinsuke Nakamura will retain the championship and go on to the next pay-per-view and face Miz again. I don't really know. But next match we have is the United States Champion, AJ Styles versus Cedric Alexander, which I do think Cedric Alexander will win his first ever title in WWE, which that was the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, but I think he's going to win his first title on Raw, but this is his first title on Raw, at least. But I hope Cedric Alexander wins his first title, but the club is going to be accompanied by AJ Styles, but I don't really know how this is going to go, but I think AJ is going to retain because the club, the OC is going to be out there to help him retain, but I don't really know how this is going to go. But next and final match is for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Drew Goulet versus, I don't even know who that is, versus Len Sanrado or something like that. But guys, I don't know this one guy. But I know this other guy. I think he's in Lucha House Party. I don't really know if he's in Lucha House Party anymore. But that is the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, which is going to be defended on the pay-per-view as well. I think later on they're going to add the 24 title to this pay-per-view. They're going to let R-Truth defend it up against a mystery opponent, but I really hope R-Truth retains his 24/7 title so it can become 16-time 24 champion. 24/7 champion. I said that wrong. And guys, here are the matches. If you want to see, this is Seth Rollins as your Universal Champion and your Raw Tag Team Champions. Seth Rollins and Strowman, Braun Strowman, and then we have the man Becky Lynch as the Raw Women's Champion, and then we have the boss Sasha Banks. I'm sorry. And then next match we have is Kofi Kingston as your WWE Champion, and then we have Randy Orton as known as the Apex Predator, and then we have Roman Reigns, the Big Dog, versus Eric Rowan in a no disqualification match, and then we have Bayley versus Charlotte Flair, and then the next match we have is the Raw Tag Team Champions Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. And then we have the Women's Tag Team Champions, which is Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. And then we have your SmackDown Tag Team Champions, which are two members of the New Day versus the Revival. And then we have Shinsuke Nakamura accompanied by Sami Zayn. I believe Sami Zayn is going to be out there in his corner versus The Miz. I wouldn't be surprised if The Miz wins or Shinsuke retains because of Sami. And then we have one member of the OC versus Cedric Alexander, which this is his first title. He's going to be getting, if he actually wins this for Raw, this will be his first title for Raw. But and then we have the Cruiserweight Champion Drew Goulet, which is going to be defending against these two guys. I think Lancy Dorado or something like that. Lancy Dorado, yeah. And then, guys, I don't really know where this guy came from. I think he was on NXT UK or NXT regular NXT. I don't really know where they are, but this pay-per-view is going to be live on WWE Network starting at I think 6 p.m. for 6 p.m. Eastern for kickoff, and then 7 p.m. Eastern for main show, and then 4 Pacific for if you live in California. And then this is going to be starting Sunday, September the 15th, only on the WWE Network. And when does it start? One day, 1 hours and 1 minute and some seconds. So we will be getting this pay-per-view to you guys in 1 day, 1 hours and 53 minutes and some seconds. So I will be reacting to this on my YouTube channel. I don't know what time. I think when the kickoff starts, I will be reacting to it. That's just starting in order. But let me know in the comments what you guys think will happen. But make sure I still not forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop a like. Click that notification bell. Leave a comment if you want to see more. Also check out the description. And when I will be live, you guys will see a new thumbnail that will be made. That will be according to when I'm live. But make sure you're the first person in that stream to see what matches I react to. But that's it for me, guys. If you enjoyed, guys, this video has been made for you guys on September the 14th at 5:07 p.m. guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.